fate of a Saskatoon police officer charged with 2 counts of assault is in the hands of a judge.
The trial for Constable Luke St.Onge wrapped up today in provincial court. Constable St.Onge was charged in connection with the arrest of a teenager almost 2 years ago. CTV's Angelina Iranisi was in court for us today. She joins us from provincial court. Angelina, there is one main issue the judge needs to decide that was argued in court today. What is that?
Well, a judge is considering whether Constable Luke St.Onge's use of pepper spray and punching a 14-year-old teen boy is considered excessive force. Now, St.Onge, who's 28 years old, is charged with assault with a weapon and assault causing bodily harm. He's been suspended with pay. On the evening of May 27, 2012, St.Onge was on patrol in the Pleasant Hill neighborhood when somebody sprayed him with bear mace. Later that evening, police saw a teen matching the description that St.Onge provided. The boy, who said he had run away from a group home earlier that day, ran from police. He was tackled to the ground and held down by a number of officers. That's when St.Onge punched the teen several times and then sprayed him with pepper spray. Today in court, the defense said that the officers involved in arresting the teen believed that he was carrying a weapon because he wasn't releasing his left arm from under his chest, but no weapon was found on scene. Now, they also believed that the young boy was resisting arrest because he was squirming and struggling while they were holding him down. Now, the defense said that St.Onge did follow proper protocol when he punched the boy and used pepper spray. The boy said that he was punched between 10 and 15 times, and St.Onge said it was between 3 and 5 times. Now, the Crown argued that St.Onge did use excessive force when he punched the boy and used the pepper spray, and that 4 other officers who were holding the boy down was enough force. Now, the boy weighed just about 130 pounds. He was taken to hospital after the incident. His face was bruised and his left eye was swollen shut for about 2 weeks. Now, the judge is expected to deliver his verdict on March 28th.
All right, Angelina Iranisi at Provincial Court. Thanks, Angelina.
Saskatoon police officer Luke St.Onge in court for allegedly assaulting teen. A Saskatoon police officer is on trial this week facing assault charges stemming from the arrest of a 14-year-old boy in 2012. Constable Luke St.Onge is charged with assault causing bodily harm and assault with a weapon after a boy was allegedly hit in the face and pepper sprayed. On May 27, 2012, the 28-year-old officer was on patrol. He was leaving an apartment in Pleasant Hill when someone sprayed him with their mace. St.Onge warned police to watch for an Aboriginal teen, wearing a light-colored top and dark pants. The chase officers spotted 2 boys in a nearby alley and one matched St.Onge's description. The 2 boys saw a police cruiser go by and hid in a nearby backyard, hoping officers would not see them. The boy who matched the description had run away from his group home earlier in the day after an argument. He said he wanted to show up at the group home on his own rather than having police take him back. "We were just in the backyard. Then the police threw a dog over the fence," the boy told court. "I didn't think about it. I just started running. My body just took over." After he jumped the fences into yards, Constable Chad Nolan chased the boy and tackled him, radioing for help. The boy was on his belly and squirming, but Nolan told court, "I wasn't in any fear that he was going to get away. From the run I felt that he was very tired," Nolan told court. Exhausted, Nolan and other officers testified they sat on the boy, telling him to pull out his left arm, which was under his chest. "They kept telling me to take my arm out from beneath me, but they kept putting more weight on me," the boy told court. "I tried, and every time I lifted myself up they told me not to squirm." Officer felt eyes stinging from pepper spray. The boy told court he was punched in the face definitely more than 10 and less than 15 times. He said he was also pepper sprayed. Other officers assisting with the arrest also recalled seeing St.Onge punch the boy in the face, although they could not recall how many times. One officer said he too felt his eyes stinging from pepper spray. The boy was not carrying any weapons, nor was he convicted of anything. He was charged with assault with a weapon and with obstructing justice, charges that were soon dropped due to a lack of evidence. "My left side of my face was swollen to the point where I couldn't see out of my eye for a week," the boy told court. "And my right ear was black and blue." Most of Monday's testimony from other police officers focused on the sequence of events that night, and what degree of force was used to restrain the boy. St.Onge was suspended with pay. Saskatoon police officer on trial for assaulting teen during arrest. The trial for a police officer charged with assaulting a teenage boy is underway in Saskatoon Provincial Court. Constable Luke St.Onge, 28, has pleaded not guilty to assault with a weapon and assault causing bodily harm to the 14-year-old boy on May 27, 2012. The basic facts of the evening don't appear to be in dispute after the first half-day of testimony. Earlier in the evening of May 27, St.Onge was on duty and was bear sprayed by someone. Police searched for the suspect and found someone matching the description. Other officers chased him down, and when St.Onge arrived at the scene, he struck the teen multiple times during the arrest, then pepper sprayed him. However, the teen was not the person who had used bear spray on St.Onge earlier. The teen, who is not being identified because he is a youth and initially faced charges in relation to the incident, was the first person to testify. He said he ran away from police, then they spotted him in a back alley because he had run away from his group home and didn't want to be taken back in handcuffs. An officer tackled him from behind and took the teen to the ground, but one of his arms was trapped under his body. The teen said he was repeatedly told to get his arm out from underneath him, but he couldn't because of the weight of someone on his back. Then he said he was punched in the face between 10 and 15 times. He said he managed to get his arm out, then he was pepper sprayed and handcuffed. My left side of my face was swollen to the point I couldn't see out of my left eye for a week, 2 weeks. When the swelling went down, my eye was bloodshot, the teen testified. My right ear was black and blue and I had some lacerations on my face. 2 police officers also testified Monday morning, including the officer who first tackled the teen and the officer who later tried to get the teen's arm out from under him. Constable Chad Nolan tackled the teen after a short chase and said he was holding the teen down on the ground when St.Onge arrived and immediately punched the teen in the head. St.Onge arrived on scene, and as he came down to that area, as he came down to kneeling down, that's when the blow was delivered, Nolan said. Other officers arrived and started taking control of the teen's limbs, so Nolan left the scene and said he didn't see what else happened. Constable Joseph Taylor arrived at the scene about the same time as St.Onge. Taylor said he was focused on trying to get the teen's arm out from under him and saw St.Onge make a couple of striking motions. Under cross-examination by defense lawyer Aaron Fox, Taylor said his perception was that the teen was resisting arrest and could have been concealing the weapon. The arm under the body remained the safety concern. Fox asked. Yes, Taylor replied. The trial is scheduled for 2 days and resumes Monday afternoon. Following the incident, the police service suspended St.Onge with pay. He remains on suspension.